The central theme of the piece is one of corruption when humans are faced with power. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. This is very reflective of the strong political context of our concept, because our symbol of purity, our king's ghost, JFK, actually dies as a hero. When we begin to see our Claudius, Obama, the prodigal son, fall to corruption. He becomes so infatuated by the power he now possesses that he has begun to disregard the people that got him there. The designers of the set have made a very clever use of the space, having the entire set centered around a window looking onto the White House. The window is symbolic of a vision, the one thing that our protagonist wants the most. Several other objects in the room have also been positioned to back this up. Look at the tables, for example, angled and placed either side, drawing the audience's gaze to the center. The carpet also leads directly towards it, highlighting its presence. The designers have also decided on making the carpet red, so not only is it eye-catching, it is also representative of evil. In doing this, the designers have directly linked the protagonist's pursuit with corruption and evil itself. The use of cellophane as a window adds a powerful sense of texture. The smooth image gives off the impression that this is merely a vision of the protagonist, as he looks in from the outside. The green of the grass in the picture, and also on the floor behind the wall, represents the vision of the protagonist. He believes that all will be well and good on the other side of his goal, but is unaware of the evil that marks his path. The designers of the set have also erected a wall to distance the physical object of the White House, setting up a barrier between the audience and the goal the protagonist hopes to achieve. The use of depth also emphasizes the distance the protagonist still has to go before he can reclaim his place on the throne. This distance is also supported by, once again, the alignment of the tables and the carpet. The tables being angled in, leaving the negative space going from large to small, and the vertical lines of the carpet also reflects a path that must be taken by the protagonist. By doing all of this, the designers have also made the White House, which is normally such a large, significant structure, into something much smaller, belittling its importance. This is ironic because the characters in the piece, who are rational, earnest men, become monsters obsessed with greed when the White House is offered. In making clearly defined lines and rectangular shapes in the frame of the window, and also in the structural makeup of the room, the set designers have managed to create a sense of efficiency and logic in the room, reflective of the protagonist before he begins his ragged pursuit of the throne. One of the major uses of balance in this design is the layout of the left and right sides of the wall. In creating a left wall full of portraits of honourable former presidents and a right wall full of Romney's various campaign pieces, the designers have established a balance between good and evil, honour and corruption, abstinence and temptation, allowing the window to separate and hold the balance. While there is good unity between the duller colours of white, black and brown, the small areas covered in red contrast heavily. The designers have done this to once again emphasize the presence of evil, and also to emphasize the fact that there should be a clear distinction between good and bad. No moral grey area, so to speak. With the aspects of costuming, the designers tried to be as minimalistic and as realistic as possible. As you can see, most characters are wearing what should normally be expected of them. A suit for Mitt Romney, a work shirt for the campaign workers, and a torn set of white clothing for the ghost of JFK. The one primary difference is the colour of their ties. Romney wears a red tie because it is symbolic of his chaos and inner conflict. The red also symbolises blood, for he is the next character to fall a silent victim and witness to corruption. Romney also has hair drilled straight up. This is representative of his arrogance, hot-headedness, and hunger for publicity. The campaign workers are wearing a standard formal work shirt, with the sleeves are rolled up to show hard labour and dedication. They also wear green ties because it gives off a military impression, representing them as foot soldiers for Romney's empire. JFK is a special case. He is the only character that doesn't wear a tie. This is because he himself is the symbol. Dressed fully in white, he is the splitting image of purity, the honesty and nobility of a ruler that exists no longer. JFK's clothing shows lots of wear, tear and damage. Not only are these signs of his arduous journey from the dead, but also signs of his long-standing fight against corruption.